follow you on Instagram. I'm like, Amina is busy. The girl is working. She's hustling.
But it didn't start like that, though. And I feel like it's very important for people to know, because, I feel like for a lot of women, no one ever really realizes the journey that you went through. They see you today, and they're just like, oh, she got that because she's pretty. She got that because she's da-da-da. She got that because she knows she's related to so-and-so. So that, I feel like a lot more women face that. You definitely didn't become the MD, the CEO, because of the years that you have been toiling and working the graveyard shift.
Yes.
No, it wasn't because of that. It's pinned to something else.
And
so
also
anyway,
volunteering for things that nobody wanted to do, that nobody was paying you for, and you just took a risk, and you're like, okay, this worked, this didn't. I see that in you, that experimental. I want to try this, volunteering for things, which a lot of people are not always willing to do. Then when you get the jobs later on, it's like, oh, she got it because to DJ John and the old boys. I'm sure you've heard that.
I haven't. I don't think there's anyone who's confident enough to tell me something like that.
Okay.
I would probably. I don't think they know who I am. Like, I would read you. You would. You'd have a very long day if you were to tell me something as ignorant as that. But yes, I have, of course, had this discussion with John severally. But yeah, you have to volunteer. And at the time when I was starting, and I kept saying, I want to do this, I want to do that, that was me trying to be like, please give me anything.
Yes.
I will do anything. And then eventually they gave me a show from midnight to 3 a.m. So it was just me, Pavats, and who is up? Taxi driver. Like, if there was Instagram, I would have a sufficient, number of
guys coming
pictures
in from the airport, they're listening
to cover me forever. Like, can you imagine? And then from there, that's when I also now for a long time did that show, and then I did another show, and I feel like that sort of got me closer to prime time. So it was like 9 to midnight. So I'm like, at least normal people are listening now. And like, you know what I mean? So it's not awkward. And then I started off TV on KBC, doing a show called Homegrown on Sunday. And I was now making $5,000 a month at the time, and I was also making $5,000 a homeboy, so back to 10,000. So, and you're just timing. You're just like, one step forward, 20 back. It's just like, where are you going? But so from there, that's when now I think it's my parents' prayers and God and I think the universe, and I've always been very positive. And I don't know if anyone here really believes in positivity and speaking things into existence. I'm constantly just speaking things into existence. I'm constantly saying that I'm going to get this, and I'm going to do this, and I want this, and I'm going to achieve this, and I write them down. And I was just, I came with a friend of mine called Wendy, and we were talking about something that I'm going to achieve before the end of the year. And I told her, because I always write it down, I'm going to send it to you so that you see it manifest.
I think of that as prayer. Like when you say something, you put it out into the world, I feel, and write it down, I think that's a prayer. Yes. Yeah. And Dadasphere was such a prayer, for sure.
Really?
Yes. It was something I always wanted to do, and then I wrote it down. And, so I believe that as well.